Hey, how's it going, everyone? Your boy Jolsey, aka Comic Filth here, and I thought for this video we'd do a full collection overview. I think I did one in December of 2023, so obviously it's about around 6 months now. So yeah, thought we'd do an update. Uh, Collections in no real particular order. I try to keep things as close to like character slash continuity, but in the end, I just try to get on the shelf as best as possible. So anyway, we got the 3 Batman No Man's Land omnibuses, followed with the 3 Grant Morrison omnibuses. Then we got the Paul Dini, and obviously the Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo New 52s, the Peter J. Tomasi and Patrick Gleason, the Batman Rise and Fall, the Batman from the Rebirth era, followed by Batman Eternal and Batman and Robin Eternal. And then we've got a Peter J. Tomasi Detective Comics omnibus, followed by Gail Simone's Batgirl from the New 52, and the Batwoman, which is primarily from the New 52 as well. Gotham Central, some great Brubaker and Rucker crime noir stuff. Superman and Batman, the series that ran from 2003 to about 2011. Great stuff. The Peter J. Tomasi and Patrick Gleason Superman, so that's from the Rebirth era. The Flashpoint omnibus, followed by Dark Knight's Metal. We go down here, we got the Justice League from New 52, both volumes, followed by the Justice League Dark New 52, and the recently released Rebirth. Just dropped a video on the channel a couple of days ago for that one. Batman, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The only reason why it's there and not with the rest of the Batman books is just because it's like real skinny and it had space there, so yeah. JLA by Grant Morrison, followed by the phenomenal JSA, all 3 volumes by Geoff Johns. Aquaman by Geoff Johns. Infinite Crisis Omnibus, probably one of my favourite events of all time. Followed by 52, and then Final Crisis, Swamp Thing New 52. And a weird one, but I kind of dig it, but yeah, Superman by Grant Morrison. It's pretty much just the Action Comics stuff from the New 52 that he did. All 3 Geoff Johns books, and followed by Blackest Night and Brightest Day omnibus. Down here we got Deathstroke by Christopher Priest, fantastic book. Teen Titans by Geoff Johns. 7 Soldiers by Grant Morrison, and the 2 Preacher omnibuses, Garth Ennis and Steve Dillon's fantastic series. I got a couple absolutes. I got Absolute Kingdom Come, Batman Hush, 3 Jokers, and the controversial All-Star Batman and Robin, followed by Doomsday Clock. Obviously Absolute Wildcats by Jim Lee, and starting off with the Marvel stuff now. So I got the first Aliens and Predator. I'll probably just stick with those because I think Aliens Volume 2 is pretty hard to find. And yeah, with Predator, I'm pretty keen because it's just all the stuff I read as a kid. So just to keep it from there. Then we got the 2 Black Panther by Christopher Priest. It's great stuff. Followed by all of Brubaker's Captain America run. So all 5 volumes there. Recently we reprinted Ghost Rider by Jason Aaron, Annihilation, Hulk, Planet Hulk. I just finished reading The Immortal Hulk, and yeah, that's fantastic. Deadpool and Cable, formerly known as Cable and Deadpool, but obviously Deadpool, I guess, makes more money, so that's why they changed the title. Moon Knight, that's the Hurston, Benson Hurwitz omnibus, I think it is. Oh, Benson, Huston, and Hurwitz. Both the Avengers by Jonathan Hickman. Then we've got a whole bunch of Thor here. So the Thor by, I think it's J. Michael Straczynski, followed by Matt Fraction. And I think, yeah, Straczynski and Gillen, then Matt Fraction. Then Jason Aaron's 2 books. Venom by Donny Cates. Ultimate Marvel by Hickman. X-Men Age of Apocalypse. New X-Men by Grant Morrison. Then the 2 volumes of Ultimate X-Men, followed by the 2 Marvel Zombies books. First 3 volumes, Ultimate Spider-Man, and the Ultimate Spider-Man Death of Ultimate Spider-Man, or Death of Spider-Man, I suppose. The Ultimates by Miller and Hitch. The 2 Brubaker Daredevils. Secret Warriors by Hickman. Thunderbolts Uncaged, which I'm kind of disappointed with. I like Jeff Parker, but I enjoyed the first 2/3 of the book. The last third was a bit of a slog. War of Kings, and then we've got The Boys by Garth Ennis, and as well as Derek Robertson, and finally the Hellboy Monster Size by Mike Mignola. Anyway, that's all the omnibuses. We'll check out all the other sort of stuff that I've got. Alright, so this is all the stuff I've got in storage that I need to get new shelves to get it all in. So we'll start off with some trades here. So these are all Marvel. So we've got the new Avengers assembled. So it's the modern epic era collection, whatever they're calling them. Followed by Old Man Logan. So Mark Millar and Steve McNiven. Siege, which is in one of those Thor omnibuses. But anyway, I've got it in trade. Civil War. House of M. World War Hulk. Secret Invasion. Secret War. Not to be confused with Secret Wars. So the Punisher. Garth Ennis is, I think, his first stint on the Punisher. So this is just Welcome Back Frank. Wolverine, Enemy of the State. So Mark Millar on writing with John Romita Jr. on art. Age of Ultron. Avengers vs. X-Men. Secret Wars by Hickman, so following his Avengers run. And that's all for the Marvel stuff. You probably noticed I've got a lot of the events just in trades. I try to, when it comes to especially Marvel events, just keep them in trade format, because I find sometimes a lot of the times are just real boring, and I don't really need the omnibus, but that's just my opinion. But yeah, anyway, that's the Marvel trades. Alright, next up is DC, so we've got Batman Under the Red Hood, Kingdom Come. I've got it in trade as well as Absolute. I just love Kingdom Come. So yeah. Volume 1 of Red Hood and the Outlaws from the New 52, as well as the Suicide Squad. Really enjoyed these. The New 52 was just such a good era for me, reading comics again. All-Star Superman, which I've got in a deluxe hardcover, but yeah, got the trade as well. Flashpoint, got the omnibus, but the 5 issues are just fantastic. I can read this all the time. Flash Rebirth by Jeff Johns and Ethan Van Sciver. Batman 3 Jokers, pretty much I've got that in Absolute as well, but having it in trade, it's cool. Really good story. Batman Black Mirror, probably Scott Snyder's best Batman work. Then we got the Jeff Loeb Tim Sale 3, so you got Dark Victory, which is the last one. Long Halloween, and Haunted Night. Great stuff there. Of course, The Dark Knight Returns. Batman Year One, and that is it for DC. So yeah, pretty stuff that you see all the time. Alright, check out some image books that I got. So Spawn Compendium Volume 1 and 2. I know that there's 5 of these out now, but the first 100 issues of Spawn is just pretty much where I'm happy to end it. The Darkness, or Complete Darkness, Volume 1 and 2. So Mark Silvestri, the Top Cow Gang. Don't know if 3's out or whenever it's coming out. The Complete Cyberforce, so this is a hardcover. Awesome stuff from Mark Silvestri, 90s Image. Followed by Savage Dragon, Ultimate Collection Volume 1, Eric Larson. Pretty sure I've got a overview on the channel for this. And followed by Volume 2. Alright, time for some Dark Horse trades. So I've got all of Frank Miller's Sin City in these trades. I think they call them 4th editions. So The Hard Goodbye, Dame to Kill For, Big Fat Kill, That Yellow Bastard, Family Values, Booze, Broads and Bullets, which is kind of just a bunch of one-shots or stories, and Hell and Back, and finally Mass Effect, the complete comics. I love the first 3 Mass Effect games. Never played Andromeda, but yeah, these are fantastic. If you're a fan of Mass Effect and comics, these are great stories. The only manga I own is Kazuhiro Otomo's Epic Akira, so I've got all 6 volumes of that. One of my favourite animes as a kid. Being exposed to that in the early 90s pretty much changed my life. So yeah, all 6 volumes of that. Alright, here's some stuff from IDW and other publishers. So we got the She Omnibus Volume 1. So Billy Tucci's Bad Girl comic from the 90s. There's a video on the channel. Faust Love the Damned hardcover by David Quinn and Tim Vigil. Some classic 90s outlaw stuff. Recording of this video, I have done a video of this. It's either on the channel now or it will be. So yeah. Ninja Turtles Compendium hardcovers. So Volume 1 and 2. Amazing stuff. There's a reason why the Turtles took off and became a pop culture phenomenon. And the Rocketeer Complete Adventures by Dave Stevens. It's kind of like an Absolute Edition, but IDW. But yeah, fantastic. There's an overview on the channel for this as well. Just gorgeous book. Alrighty, some standard size DC hardcovers. Don't have a lot of them, but the ones I do I really love. So Batman Reptilian, Garth Ennis and Liam Sharp. Really weird story, but pretty cool. Batman Beyond the White Knight, so Sean Murphy's Batman White Knight series, the third installment, I believe. Dark Knights of Steel 1 and 2, followed by Task Force Z, so the first volume, Death's Door, and the second one, What's Eating You, and Wildcats, the 2022 or 23 series, can't remember when this came out. So Volume 1, Better Living Through Violence, and Volume 2, Bloodshed for a Better Tomorrow. I've currently only got 3 of the Black Label, like magazine size hardcovers. Planning on getting more, but the 3 I do have are Swamp Thing Green Hell by Jeff Lemire and Doug Mahnke, Batman Damned by Azzarello and Bermejo, and Jacques Batman 1 Dark Knight. Alrighty, moving into some DC Deluxe Edition hardcovers. So Batman and the Joker Deadly Duo, Mark Silvestri, fantastic artwork. Green Lantern Rebirth. So this story arc is the start of those 3 Geoff Johns omnibuses. But I love the story so much, and to get it in Deluxe Edition just by itself is fantastic as well. Batman Gotham After Midnight, fantastic Kelly Jones artwork. Classic Batman Arkham Asylum by Grant Morrison and Dave McKean. Azzarello and Bermejo's Joker. DC's Deluxe Edition, Justice, The Batman Who Laughs, Batman and Spawn the Deluxe Edition. Do not get the standard hardcover, just get this one. It's pretty much around the same price, and it's got everything, all the Batman Spawn crossovers, and it doesn't look like a big piece of shit. So yeah. Alright, the last stack of the Deluxe Editions from DC. So I've only got Dark Knight's Death Metal in the Deluxe. Metal, I can read all the tie-ins and it still makes sense and it's enjoyable. Death Metal, a lot of the tie-ins are just nonsensical, but I did quite enjoy the main story by itself. All-Star Superman Deluxe Edition. Superman for Tomorrow, so Brian Azzarello and Jim Lee doing the Man of Steel back in the mid-2000s. Batman White Knight Deluxe Edition. And Curse of the White Knight. Gen 13 starting over, just some 90s image stuff. Of course, Batman the Killing Joke, everyone and their mum's got this, as well as Watchmen. Darwin Cook's DC New Frontier, absolutely amazing book. If you can't find the Absolute, or if you do find it, and you don't want to spend too much money, this is a real good alternative. JLA Tower of Babel, and that is it for the DC Deluxe Editions. And yeah, we'll end the video with a bunch of various art books I've got. So we got The Art of Todd McFarlane, Devils in the Details. So this is originally released in 2012 as a hardcover. I did have that, but got rid of it many years ago, but I was able to get it back again in trade. So pretty much 30 years worth of Todd McFarlane artwork in there. DC Comics The Art of Jim Lee Volume 1. Have no idea when a Volume 2 will come out, but fantastic. Fantasy Art, Warriors and Heroes. My girlfriend got this for me on my birthday. And it's got heaps of World of Warcraft, Warhammer 40k, Conan the Barbarian, Red Sonja. Tons of awesome art. Frank Frazetta, fantastic paintings of. Fantastic book. Frank Frazetta, the granddaddy of fantasy artwork. And there's Jeff Dealer. Awesome stuff. And last but not least, Jim Lee's X-Men Artist Edition. Yeah, this is one of my most prized possessions. Reading this stuff as a kid and to get it as close to the original artwork as possible. without spending hundreds of thousands of dollars. Yep, sign me up. Fantastic. Alright guys, well there is my whole collection as of May 2024. Sorry about speed running through these, just didn't want the video to be like 30 plus minutes. But anyway, as always, thanks for watching, and yeah, you take care.